Hey, welcome back to the Dally Diaries. It is Kristel here, and I'm stoked that you have found me if it's your first time here, or that you have decided to come back. I didn't drive you crazy enough to leave the first time. Great, perfect. Welcome. Today we are just doing another video with the sensational Maneater palette from Arttitude Cosmetics, which is a UK indie brand, because this palette deserves another 15 minutes of fame. In fact, it deserves so much more because look at the beautiful color story in this palette. Now, I have already got a video up with this palette and there are swatches in that video, so you can see all the colors are swatched out. I'll link that below. But yeah, I've been so inspired by this palette and I have loved the quality so much that I couldn't wait to do another look with it. So that is what we're doing today. We're also going to try out the highlighter that I didn't use in the first video. Oh, let me just grab it for you. And that is the Transition highlighter, I believe. Cute little box too. I really enjoyed everything from this brand that I have got. This is my first time experiencing Arttitude Cosmetics. I feel like my voice just broke then. Arttitude Cosmetics. I'm finally hitting puberty. Okay, so this shade, I am so excited to get on my face. We used the pinkier one the other day. Holy heck, look at the swatch on that. What a stunner. So we're definitely going to be putting that on the cheeks today. And again, we're going to use the split liner Painters Paradise palette that I have here, which has mattes, metallics, neons, pastels, and duochromes. So these are cake eyeliners. So we're going to be, yeah, definitely incorporating some of those into the look. So if that all sounds good to you, then stay right there and just do what you're doing. Before we dive in, I'm just quickly gonna pop some primer on. Probs, just get yourself a drink while I'm doing this. It's not the most thrilling thing in the world. I probably should have done it before I started, but anywho, I just got back from a reformer Pilates class, so I'm in desperate need of hair washing, and that is on my to-do list today. Before work tomorrow. Class was great today. It's like torture, but pleasurable torture. I really have been enjoying the Pilates. I feel like it's just really beneficial, especially with all my health stuff going on. If you're new here, I have stage 4 endometriosis. I have been dealing with that for the last decade and it goes through ups and downs. And a lot of exercise I've kind of had to let go of because it was just too much. But I feel like I'm doing okay with this and I'm excited. Alrighty, so primer on. I think today I'm feeling the kind of autumny color vibes. So we're gonna do something with, I don't know, probably these kind of yusted. That's what we like to call a mix of yellow and mustard. So yeah. Oh, I mean, I did use this gold in my look in the previous video, but it was so beautiful. I might have to whip it out again, although this one is intriguing to me. Okay, we're gonna use that Kingdom. Oh, it's like a shifty shade from bronzy brown to like a golden color. Yeah, okay, all right. So let's stop talking and actually do something, right? I will say this is probably not the channel for you if you just want like directions and basics and stick to the facts, because I like to chat and have fun when I'm doing it. So if you like that combination, then you're in the right place. I have heard a couple of YouTubers saying, you know, that they don't like to talk about anything that's personal or going on in their lives, because obviously, and it makes perfect sense, when you do that, you open yourself up to criticism and judgment. And, you know, there are some nasty people lurking in the corners of YouTube who are like keyboard warriors. But I don't know, I feel like I'm an open person. I like to talk about things because I feel like it might help someone and things might be relatable or it might put a smile on someone's face. I have to say that so far you've all been incredible, and I think those nasty YouTube lurkers aren't here on this channel. First of all, we're gonna use this shade, which is called Siberian, and I'm just using a Sigma E25 Max blending brush for that. The weather in Adelaide, where I live, is still absolutely whack. We have had, yeah, it's just been storm after storm after storm, but then the sun will come out and it'll be really warm, and then we'll have another thunderstorm, and then it gets cool again, and it's just very confusing. It's very confusing for me. I never know what to wear. And while all the storms have been going on and we've had flooding in some parts of SA, we've also had fire danger in other parts of SA and like heat waves. So I don't know. It's crazy. Looking good. I might just zoom you in a little bit. See what's going on a bit more. Okay, cool. So that is just going kind of through and above my crease. It's going on beautifully. I'm enjoying using this brush for the application. Now I want to take, I think, the orangey shade. Oh, it's toss up. So there's this really lovely shade Hunter here, or this shade here called Tiger. I might actually take Hunter because I did use Tiger in my other look. And I'm just going in with my little Tarte brush. I am just loving the formula of this eyeshadow palette. I'm so excited. I feel like I found a new favorite brand. So yeah, I'll have to get hold of the Obsession palette as well. Is that what it's called? Obsession? Why does that sound weird when I say it? I don't know. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. It's definitely on my radar. And I can't wait to see what they do next. Beautiful. I'm really enjoying this matte formula. It's buildable. But obviously the pigment is there. So it's just, I really like it. It's really nice to use. Just taking a little Refa, number 14, with nothing on it, just to do a bit of blendy action. I think this palette is really cool too because it's a color lover's paradise, but also, you know, the look that I'm doing today is certainly wearable. So I feel like there's so much scope to create so many amazing looks with it. For the inner corner, I'm going to take this Siberian shade. And I think what's really cool is, like, depending on which matte color you put under certain metallics, it will give you a different look every time. And that's exciting. Yeah, it's definitely got me feeling inspired. I might do some green under the eye. See how we go. But for the top of the eye, we're definitely going to use this shade Kingdom. And let me see, I might just pop a glitter primer on, just using the Barry M one. So taking the shade Kingdom. Oh, this looks so pretty. Whoa, this is so pretty. I'm so glad I am using this eyeshadow. Wow. I am very much in love. This is like my perfect shifty shade. Perfect. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm just so freaking happy. I was going to put something else on here, but no, it's too good. Okay, I am known to get excited about a beautiful eyeshadow. All right, but you're here, so you feel me. You get it. Oh my Lord, okay. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the glory of this eyeshadow palette? Wow. Okay. I think I want to next go in with this shade here called Claws. On the finger, once again. Okay. So brightening. It's really nice. I'm not sure I'm enjoying this foundation powder combo I've got going on today. I bought the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder. I don't know that I love it. I was hoping it was going to look really good under my eyes, but I feel like it makes my eyes look a bit like old and wrinkly, which, you know, it's bound to happen. But I don't feel like my other powders make them look like that. So I don't know. Not loving it so far. If you have any recommendations for awesome powder for under eye setting for skin that may or may not have some wrinkles hanging out there, let me know. Divine. Okay, cool. Now we could keep it like these shades, but we're not going to. We're going to do some green under the eye. So I'm going to take, oh, it's a toughie because there's so many beautiful greens in this palette. It's so tempting to do these two, but I think I want to do this guy and maybe Endangered. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. All right, I'm going to go in with this Bobbi Brown eye smudge brush. Don't even know if they make these anymore. I used to work for Bobbi a long time ago and this is from then, so who knows? But it's lasted this long, so can't complain about the quality. So I wanted it to be a little bit more blown out, so that's why I went in with that instead of my tiny Refa pencil brush. It's more of a bullet brush. Oh, I'm loving these colors together. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna take the shade Endangered. So this bad boy here. Now in this case, I am going to use my Refa pencil brush. I don't think I'll bother using a glitter primer because I'm impressed with how little fallout you get from this palette. It's just impressing me all over. I feel really excited to have discovered this. Okay, so that's going there. Been listening to some really good audiobooks lately. I like to listen to books that are set in Europe, around the Mediterranean. Just makes me feel like I'm there. And if you're in Australia, there's a really cool app called BorrowBox. If you just join your local library, BorrowBox, you can borrow e-books for free and e-audiobooks for free as well, which is awesome because I've had Audible for years, but it's not cheap. Oh yeah, that's a beauty as well. Now just quickly gonna go back in with the Claws shade. And I'm blending that in there. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this palette. In case you weren't sure about my feelings. If you want to see a super, super colorful look and you haven't watched the first video I did with this palette, then definitely check it out because it is a whole different vibe. I think that's what's so cool about the versatility of this palette. These are stunning eyeshadows. I think we're just about done, but I'm gonna just darken up out here a little bit more because I can, and we might as well just try another shadow. Now, toss up between this one here, which is called Carnivore and is like a burgundy shade, or just go for a straight up brown, which is Beast mode. I think we're gonna go Beast mode. And I'm gonna do it with this brush that has no label on it, but it is just a dense packing brush. Okay, and I'm tapping the shadow off because I'm expecting pigment. And I got it. All right, and again, nothing on this Refa. I just want to do some blending. You know, when you fly, like when you get on a plane and then all of a sudden, when you're in the sunlight up in the sky, you realize that you look like a gorilla and you have like 30,000 eyebrow hairs that you hadn't noticed that need to be plucked. I feel like that's what I would look like right now. I'm loving this whole look. Just adding a bit more of that orangey hunter shade we used early days. Ooh, probably should have tapped that off. And yet here we are. Let's use some of the cool cake liner. I'm gonna try this shade on top. Or do I wanna go for the green on top? Oh, maybe I'll go the green. Oh, too many choices. That's the only problem with this palette, I think. So I will use one of the Arttitude brushes that came with the palette. Let's see how we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that is not the color I thought it was. So we're not going to use that. This was the one that I thought was brown, but actually is a stunning pinky shade. That's really cool though. I'm going to use that a lot. Just not right now. I'm going to use a green. Obviously the difference between a cake liner and a gel liner is the gel liner is immediately ready to go, whereas you do have to mix cake liners, but wow, they're so pretty. Yes, that's pretty. We're gonna go with this one, I think. My concentration face on. I like this brush. It makes really nice flicks. And the other thing that's cool about this palette is obviously you can use it to do graphic eyeliner, paint your face, whatever you want to do. Great for festivals, music festivals. Oh, I love the color of that green. It's beautiful. I did fudge this. You won't notice once I get my mascara on. Nobody's looking at me that closely. Besides, makeup's not about perfection. I tell myself that every time I make a mistake. That's a beautiful green. I love it. I feel like Arttitude is the right word for this cosmetics line. It feels like they're providing you with tools to create art. It's fun. It's really putting them fun back into makeup, and you can be expressive and you can create. It's almost a bit like childlike. Not the formulas. The formulas are very sophisticated and grown up, but it's giving me that instinct to sort of play, which I'm loving. Now I'm going to take this gold. I'm going to use this other one they sent. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so this is the gold. I want to press that here. Don't know if that made it better, but it definitely didn't make it worse. It's really cool. I love it. This started out being like a really wearable neutral eye, and now it's like getting I'm getting carried away. It happens, right? Okay, I'm back. I just got off the phone with my mum. She is picking up some goodies for Billy Bowie Girl for Christmas. So she wanted to check what I thought about the toys she had in mind. Now, while I was on the phone, I had her on speakerphone, so I just went ahead and did some stuff. So I put a couple of little dots here. Can you even see them? Oh yeah, there they are. Just decorated it a little bit with the split liner palette. Also, I've gone in with this eye pencil from Revolution, and it is the Streamline eyeliner in orange. I really like this. It doesn't make my eyes water, which is wonderful because some of the colored eyeliners definitely do. But yeah, loving that. And I've just gone in and put on my Tarte Opening Act Lash Primer and my Hourglass Mascara. Let's zoom you out because now we are going to try out the highlighter. I'm going to do the highlighter first and then I'm going to pop some blush on because that's just how I've been enjoying doing things lately. I think my Sigma package is arriving tomorrow. I'm so excited because I've ordered a fan brush and also a new foundation brush to try. I was using a sponge for my foundation for ages, and recently I've been enjoying, once again, using a brush to apply. So this is the highlighter transition. Let's get it on the face. And to do that, just using this Refa 15 brush. I feel like this one has a little bit of texture to it, whereas the pink one that I used yesterday was smoother, but it's really cool. Isn't that awesome? You can see the orangey shade to it. It looks like peachy, and the gold. That is really cool. Let me turn the lights down a tad. Wow, yeah, you can really see that now. That's really cool. Okay, I'm just gonna pop some blush on top. I think I'm gonna use my MAC Glow Play blush in So Natural. This was in my favorites, yearly favorites video this year and potentially last year. I can't remember, but I think it might have been. It's just the perfect bloody shade for everything. I love the texture of these blushes too. If you haven't tried the Glow Play blushes, I highly recommend. That blush color goes perfectly with that highlighter. They are basically like peanut butter and honey. They're meant to be together. Love that. Let's finish this look off. I'm just gonna pop some lippy on. Oh, I've got Vocal here, but it might be a bit too much. All right, let's try it. This is the e.l.f. Satin O lipsticks. Oh, that actually looks really cool with that. All right. Okay, so that is the finished look using the incredible products that I have here from Arttitude Cosmetics. If you haven't tried this brand, if you love indie brands, I honestly wholeheartedly recommend that you give them a go, because I am so impressed with everything that I have ordered from them. Everything. I love all of it. So I'm definitely going to be making another order from them very soon. It is absolutely worth it. The formula of these eyeshadows I really like working with. Very easy to work with. Like I said, you can build them up, but they already have pigment there. The metallics look so beautiful. The formula is smooth and opaque, but not so emollient to the point where it's gonna just like crack and disappear off my eyes in 5 minutes flat, which does happen to me with certain things like Adept Cosmetics. I have to use a really good glitter primer to keep them on. Like, they look stunning, but I'll only wear them for short periods of time so that I know that they're gonna stay. But these, I mean, I wore the look that I created in the last video all day and it stayed beautifully. So I'm just so impressed. Arttitude Cosmetics, new fave, so pumped. Love this split cake liner palette as well. So if you're interested in fun color eyeliners, then yeah, I love that too. And I'm loving the highlighters. Definitely check out the other video I did if you haven't seen it. Thank you so, so much once again for coming and just hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. As you know, it's so cliche, but really the biggest gift you can give someone is your time. And that is so true. And the fact that you're giving it to me, I'm so grateful. So please subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up, and I love hearing your comments. So thanks. I'll see you very soon. Have a fabulous day or night and take care. Bye.